Well, hey, instead of hanging out in my shop this week, we made a road trip to Houston, Texas to visit Dustless Blasting and see what they do down here. So I got Blain LeCompte with me. How you doing, Blain?
Good, Dennis. How are you?
You know, I'm used to talking to your dad, Benny. But you're actually the VP of manufacturing down here, right?
That's correct.
Family biz.
Yes, it is.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. And you do it all right here.
We do.
Right here in Houston.
In Houston. We have a long history of building blasting equipment built by the working man for the working man.
Made in the USA.
That's correct.
Well, so you guys are also pretty vertically integrated. You pretty much have raw materials come in the front door and you got units going out
That's
the back
right.
door. You make most of the pieces that go into one of these.
That's correct, Dennis. We take raw materials and turn out three primary components from the Dustless Blasters: the head unit, a shell, and a cone. And then in addition to that, we also manufacture most of the sub-assemblies that go with the unit.
So even like these hold downs and things like, you cut these things out too?
So we have a CNC burning table that we use to cut out the various pieces and components that make up the Dustless Blasting unit.
Well, I mean, these things are like 3/4 inch steel or so.
That's correct.
That's a pretty healthy cutting table, right?
It is.
And then you weld all these things on kind of a lathe or something like that? You turn them and...
So we have a sub-arc welder that we use to get our ASME certified welds for our pressure vessels.
Well, and these things, pressure vessel, I mean, these things are like, that's at least 1/4 inch steel in these tanks, right?
That's correct.
I mean, this thing is, I mean, you build these things like a tank.
That's right.
I mean, it's a tank, but I mean a tank, you know?
Right.
And most of this, actually, you've been in business 40, 50 years or so. I mean, this goes back to really sandblasting days, right? With the
That's
company
correct.
Sandstorm.
Yes, sir.
And then that beget soda blasting, and now dustless blasting, which is the greatest technology, because you really use a water stream to carry the media and keep the dust down.
That's correct.
Man, I like that. So you have various sizes, from the little thing that we first did to these, you know, monsters here. But you even build the trailers for the mobile units. I mean, you make mobile units of various sizes, putting people in business for themselves all over the country. But you even do the trailers.
So we take the raw materials and cut them to size on our laser cutting bandsaw, and we cut the equipment to put onto a jig table where it's welded out and made custom for our customers.
Purpose built.
Purpose
for
built.
the use. So
Right.
so you got axles, you got wheels, you got sheet metal, angle metal. At this end, out the other end is a purpose-built trailer for these units.
That's correct, and that's where the marriage occurs here, where we take that trailer unit and this final machine and put them together for our mobile units for our customers.
So this is, I mean, this is assembly right here. You even do your painting, right?
That's correct. We paint the machines. They put all of the sub-assemblies together here, and everything comes together on that final package for our
But you use a lot of
customer.
green paint.
We certainly do, and black as well.
So everything from a monster unit like that to, you know, almost a single shop unit, you guys make every size, and they're all built really to the same standard.
That's right, Dennis. We size the equipment to our customers' needs, and we have everything from the small shop all the way up to large industrial uses.
And all built in the USA, and all built
Texas tough.
Well, hey, if you want to learn anything else about this wide array of dustless blasting units, log on to dustlessblasting.com. And I'm telling you, man, these things are heavy.
That's right.